In the science of life, instruments are a big help in understanding the dynamics of living things. One of the instruments that help humans in discovering things that are unseen by the naked eyes is the microscope. Micro refers to tiny, scope refers to view or look. Microscopes are tools used to enlarge images of small objects so that they can be studied. In ancient times, the Roman civilization were already experimenting with glasses. They discovered that when glass is placed on top of a small object, an enlarged image is produced. These early microscopes were known as flea glasses because they were used to study small insects. Zacharias Janssen was credited with the creation of the very first microscope. Zacharias, together with his father, Hans Janssen, made the first microscope by putting several lenses together. This significantly magnifies the image that is observed. Around 1665, an English physicist, Robert Hooke, documented his observations in his book entitled Micrographia. He looked at a silver cork through a microscope lens and noticed some pores or cells in it. This inspired Anton van Leeuwenhoek to build a simple microscope with only one lens. He examined blood, yeast, insects, and many other tiny objects. He was able to make a compound microscope with higher magnification during his time. The microscope's ability to allow us to see things that cannot be seen by the naked eye is attributed to its properties such as magnification and resolution. Magnification is the ability to make the images of small objects bigger up to a certain number of times than their actual sizes. On the other hand, resolution is the ability to distinguish between parts of a certain object. There are three different types of microscopes: the light microscope, the scanning electron microscope, and the transmission electron microscope. Light microscopes use light to examine the specimen. The scanning electron microscopes use beam of electrons to view the specimen. The transmission electron microscopes also use beams of electrons with electromagnets to view the specimen. One commonly used microscope in biology laboratories are the dissecting microscopes or stereo microscopes. It is used for dissection to get a better look at the specimen. Another common laboratory microscope is the compound microscope. The image seen with this type of microscope is two-dimensional. They have high magnification, however, have low resolution. So now, since you are all biology students, we have to know, how do we manipulate the microscope?